Hey, welcome in, everybody. We are going to be playing some Cretaceous Rails. We have
Dan
and
Eric.
and we have played this game at least once or twice. So I'm going to go over rules, teach just a quick overview because we know the rules. I think.
I feel confident that I know the rules without missing it.
Exactly.
This time.
First time in Panik Games history, we are not going to lose or miss a rule. Of course, now we are going to miss a bunch, but okay, Cretaceous Rails, what we are doing. So this is basically, let me go down to the table so you can kind of see a better view of this, but you can kind of see it all spread out, and it's beautiful with all kinds of dinos and whatnots. But this is what it looks like from the sky. So in Cretaceous Rails, we have these 4 executives, and we are going to be doing action selection and choosing between placing rails out into our jungle here, cutting down jungle, getting cards. I'll go over what those cards do. Building the card. So when you get a card, it goes in your hand, but you have to build it to put on your tableau to the side here. Tourist action,
Yep.
Which is basically there's little tourists here and on huts, and they're going to go through the jungle, but we're going to build our rails there. Capture dinosaurs. So we're going to be capturing some dinosaurs for various reasons to complete cards primarily. Spielcraft Games, don't kiss you. Thank you for jumping in. Appreciate you. Spielcraft Games made this game.
I would like to thank them for making it. It's an excellent game.
Yes, there you go.
Our game group has absolutely thoroughly loved this game. So,
yeah, absolutely.
much appreciated.
So the cards. So when we get cards, we're going to have them in our hand. We're going to build these cards based on what they need on the top. So some need dinosaurs, some need jungle pieces, some need particular tourists, and we'll be building a tableau to the side here. When you're building your tableau, you have to build on the same level unless you take 2 build actions. Then you can build on multiple levels. At the end of the game, we're gonna total up. So when we do our tourist action, we're going to be increasing our levels of dinosaurs, the excitement for them, because they're going to come back and talk about, hey, that was an exciting dinosaur I got to see. And it's always the ones that are the color they are is what they're a fan of. So if the jungle is cleared and they can see the dino, they'll get points based on how many they saw on their trail through the jungle. Also, volcanoes increase that excitement.
Yep. Volcanoes are wild. They
Yeah.
count as any color dinosaur.
And then, other than that, at the end, we're going to total up what our tableau. There's these cards on the bottom have different point aspects. So depending on like dinosaurs, rails, volcanoes, all kinds of different things. And then also our dino rating. There's
fame.
Fame.
So your star is fame.
Yeah,
right?
So we'll go, the higher we get up, the more valuable that dinosaur, the one that's in your tableau. It's half price if it's in your board here. As we get higher, we have to pay jungle to be able to get to these higher echelon ratings. Other than that, we have a focus group area where we can wipe out a whole row of cards by placing a person in there. They're stuck in there forever in the focus group. It's a nightmare. It's a hellscape for some. But yeah, so that's basically
Yeah, I'd say that's the other thing to note too is it plays over 4 rounds.
Yep.
And there's 4 turns per round, right? So you're going to be taking 16 turns essentially per game, and nothing refills on the board. Once it's off the board,
gone.
it is gone. There's no way to get stuff back out on the board to increase point values, and some of this will make sense as we play through the game, because while you can capture dinosaurs, you don't necessarily want to take them off right away because
that affects how they rate. Yeah.
Reduces your fame, right?
Exactly.
So, because essentially, as we build that train out and we do the tourist action, those tourists want to be able to see the dinosaurs that they love, and so again, by taking those dinosaurs off the map and capturing them, being the big bad guys like from Jurassic Park or whatever, it unfortunately will hinder your ability to get more points.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we start. We have a first player.
Everyone's got a starting card too.
Yep, starting card, reference card, all these little train pieces. There's trains up here. Oh, also, when you do collect dinosaurs or jungle, they go into your train car first, so that kind of slows when they're available for putting them out on your cards.
Yes, and also for reference, so this was a classic screw up from our game.
Yeah.
This
we didn't do it.
The starting was the engine of the train may not hold any resources. I taught it where I was like, hey guys, we actually get 3 spots to hold them. And then somebody was like, that'd be weird. I don't know if the train conductor would like a velociraptor, like kind of like chomping at its back
Right.
while they're trying to move down the train track. So,
or a dino drive in the train.
Yeah. So it's purely aesthetic.
Yep, absolutely. All right. And we'll get cards in which we can get bigger. We can make our rail bigger. And it also, there's the cards basically are rule breakers where they let us do things.
Cool things.
Like clear out cars and place more rails. There's lots of different things. Get more cars, for the train.
Absolutely.
So we haven't figured out first player.
Nope.
I'll just take it. Just
there we go.
Very magnanimous.
Instead of like doing some rigmarole about. I think it's
like, screw you guys and your feelings. I'm going first. It is what it is.
I'm pretty sure
it's house rules.
Yeah, exactly. It's Panic Games. I think in the rules it is the last person to have been on a train. I believe is the official rule set.
It's been years since I've been on a train.
yeah, probably me too.
This is a PG channel, right? I have to be careful.
No. Well, I mean, for what I'm doing for publishers, yes.
Yeah. So that means it snakes. Well, it's reverse order for picking where we start.
So he would select which way he'd want to go on and set 2 rails.
Yep.
2 rails, right?
Yep.
Nice.
The starting setup is, as you've just seen, you pick first player, and then in reverse order, you get to select where you place your first 2 rails. Now there's faint pink hexagons on every one of basically throughout this entire board. You can lay a train track on those edges. You can have a maximum of 2 different color trains per track, but like all 3 of us could not be on the same line. 2 of us could though. So a little different than some other games that you've played. For those of you who maybe played Bus, actually similarity would be kind of like Ticket to Ride, where Ticket to Ride has the 2 different tracks side by side in some areas. That would be possible.
Your turn.
All right, I have a lot of this. But what is the optimal path to destruction?
And ultimately, the beginning selection, you're kind of looking at how diverse the tourists are, I think. Yeah. Based on what's over there, what's in the middle, what's to the right.
Yeah, yep. And so...
Because colors do matter in this game.
They matter a lot.
Yeah.
Because if I do these things... All right. I'm going to take a gamble, I think, and maybe go this way. That looks kind of sexy to me.
All right. That makes my decision very easy. I'm going to go at least this way. Meet up with Eric, or... Yeah, I guess I will head on this way.
Conflict.
Yeah, we're already... and we can share a row, as long as you just can't share a row with yourself.
Correct.
In this
and
game.
It's only up to 2 different colors, like I was explaining.
Yep.
All right. So that kicks off first player.
Put the glasses down and get serious. So we have these executives. We're going to choose 2 actions to do in our turn. You can forego one of your actions to clear your rails. At the end of the round, the train cars also empty out.
Yes.
Well, yeah, let's start with... I probably should look at the card I got.
Yeah, it is pretty important to look at the card you have.
Oh, that's kind of nice. Oh, crap. All right, so...
crap, dude.
No, man. All right, I'm going to build...
You got your builds over there.
Yep. I'd like to build and capture, I think. Oh, no, I can't.
No, you're going to...
I can't. I have to
You're going to lay rail.
Lay rail and clear jungle.
So the theme of this is on the side of your board, like in this area here. So you see there's the orange, the white, the gold on my board here. Now, when you're doing the build action, you're taking the cards in your hand. Think of these as parts of your theme park that you're semi-building out.
Building up, yeah.
And they will go here, And these are the things that you got, again, as Paul mentioned, you're building the first level of the building, then you can build a second floor, third floor. There are certain things on these cards that are either going to reduce the overall cost, because some of these cost fame points, which you would just choose the track, go down in order to perform those actions. But some of these other ones that have the black plus symbols are going to give you increased abilities whenever you do an action. So, for example, this one here has a +1, +2, or +3. Those are all based upon the level in the building that you built that card on.
Yeah.
And so, like, if
How
I built,
powerful they are.
yeah, and how powerful they are. So if I built this blue dinosaur here on my third level, it would say every time I capture a dinosaur, I may capture an additional 3 dinosaurs along my track where dinosaurs are adjacent to my car. So that's a very powerful action that you could do.
Yeah.
It's worth noting, and I learned this the first game, is that this lightning bolt symbol means this is a one-time immediate action, whereas if the lightning bolt is absent, that means it's a recurring action that each time you take the action, it does something.
Yep.
And this is actually quite powerful. This would actually give you additional train cars. That's the symbol for this. And so if you placed this at the highest tier up here, which means you have the foundation built to support it, then that would get you 3 train cars, which is quite a
Pretty
lot.
awesome. Yes, space is precious in this game. All right, so you went. All right, so I'm up now. Let's do. I kind of like. I'm gonna lay rail, take the first player marker. So this little dinosaur head.
That's a talon, isn't it?
Is it
Claw, yeah. Isn't it?
It looks like a Parasaurolophus head.
Oh,
I suppose, yeah.
Well, there you go.
So,
There's room
I mean,
for artistic
I was thinking the
interpretation.
raptor claw.
because
Yeah.
like I'm looking at that as, but hey, we've got Spielcraft Games is on here. You guys can tell us.
Yeah,
Is that a
what
raptor
is
claw or is that a Parasaurolophus head? I don't know. It's one of the two. All right, so I'm going here, which means I'm going to lay some rail. So go ahead and grab my 2 rail pieces, and I'm going to do that first. Because you can choose to do your actions in any order, and on this board, you're taking your executive marker and you're placing it between the 2 actions that you would like to take. All right, so I'm going to extend right here. And I think that's looking pretty good right there. All right. And then I'm going to take 2 cards off the board here. I would like... I think I'm going to take this one here.
And then it
Replenishes,
refreshes
yeah.
immediately.
That's right. It does refresh immediately. And then I'm going to also take...
The one that I clearly wanted.
Well, I have the resources for it right away, so that's why it kind of made sense for me to do that one.
Yeah. That's okay.
All right. Dunsky.
All right. So now it's me. And I'm thinking... Oh, I don't even see... yeah, there it is. I'm going to go here. This is going to let me get a rail building, which is 2 rail pieces, and a tourist. So I'm going to build a rail piece here. I'm sure Paul can already see that I'm going to take advantage of him.
No, that's
Oh.
rude.
He likes being taken advantage of.
Wow.
Strong.
So
Not
now,
this way.
when I'm going to pull up a tourist, they can sightsee on dinosaurs that are anywhere along the path, including in front of my train.
Yep, correct.
So by having a train here, this green dinosaur is potentially sightseeable. And because that has been cleared by Paul, thank you very much
Yeah,
for
you're
that,
welcome.
I can now do my second part, which is the tourist, pull up this tourist, and they will see this green dinosaur, which gives me 1 on the green fame track.
You know, that person's so excited that you did that.
And then they go in the train car,
Yes.
correct?
They
Yep,
do.
they do.
All right. Okay.
I did that for demonstration
Oh,
purposes.
I see.
Purely to demonstrate, what's that?
You are a kind sir to
You're
show the
so
good,
kind.
the good internet folk.
That's me. I'm just all heart.
Wow. Okay. man, that card's actually going to be difficult to complete. So in that case, let me see what cards are out there. That one's good. I'm definitely going to do a card. Yeah, so I think I'll do this and first clear some jungle. And then take this one. And that's actually a pretty good one. Here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take this one as well.
I have a quick question just to clarify because I don't remember for sure.
Sure.
I pulled up a green tourist, put them in my train car. They spotted a green dinosaur. I forget, does the color of the tourist always have to match the color of the dinosaur?
Yes.
Okay, so
It's like they're the biggest fan of that dinosaur.
got it.
Yes.
That's what I thought. I just want to make sure.
Let's see here. I need some cool stuff. Yes, I do. I'm gonna. Am I gonna do that one? Hang on. I don't think I'm. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Moving my choo-choos. I'm gonna go. Doink. A doink.
The cabin in the woods.
Yeah. I'm a cabin in the woods kind of guy, I guess. And then my other action is capturing a dinosaur. I'm gonna go ahead and take that one, and that's gonna go shwink right there. There we go.
That's back to me again. I'm going to choose this option, oddly enough. And the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to take my passenger. I will take this passenger here up the line where they can then see this red dinosaur, which excites them. Gives me a point of fame. They go on my train car, and then I get to clear. There's actually no forests left for me to clear, is there?
Not on your trail, no.
Ah, well, I should have built.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, you can, since you have nothing to clear, forego that action to
And
unload
clear.
your car.
Yeah.
Ah, good thought.
So
Yeah.
you're not wasting your action.
Thank you.
Yes.
Together we will crush Paul.
Is that the plan? That's what the channel should be called, is Crush Panic.
Crush Panic.
And there's people that would pay for that.
I probably. They'd probably be confused when they got on here, like, oh, that's not what I expected.
Well, it is a PG channel.
Exactly, for today. Yes. That'd be surprised a lot of my viewers. Okay, so I could do some of the stuff.
Yeah, we don't play for blood here when we're trying to demonstrate a good game.
Yeah, exactly.
If this was our normal Wednesday night, though, I would have let Eric suffer for a round.
You would have never said a thing.
I tend to try a lot of experimental strategies.
That's a good way to do it.
I am going to try. I'm not doing what I've played pretty much every time I played this game, and I'm gonna try something a little different. I normally go gangbusters for the rail building, but
do that.
then when people start getting all creeping on my space like that, it starts to worry me.
That's ridiculous.
Like, why couldn't you go to the other edge?
I probably could have, but there's more things that
Yeah,
way.
No, I get it.
It's just I actually thought about going that way, but I'm like, no.
You figure this part of the board is for us and this part of the board is for you.
Yeah, is that what you're planning?
Yeah, I don't know.
He likes the 2/3 half.
Slightly.
All right, so I did that, and then I'm gonna build this card here. With that dino, it lets me capture more dinosaurs, and I'll get a point for every jungle piece that I collect.
Cool. My turn?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to go here. And that, I had to change tactic only because of what Panic's doing, trying to creep up in my space. So I'm going to go ahead and go here. Right there.
Creep's like a strong word.
Right.
I'm just building rail. I'm just a corporation.
Hmm.
I'm Dino Lux, trying to build
Dino
up
Lux.
my company.
So there's my rails, and then I'm chopping down some forest. I'm gonna go ahead and I think I want to make that prettier. There we go.
All right, so it's on me. So I would like to build some rails, but I have only a limited number of options. So if I'm going to build rails, I'm going to have to go here. My rail building is going to showcase another feature is that you can split your rail. Right?
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
what I
You
thought.
can go
So
off
I'm going
of
to
any
go
part of
here, which gives me access to the cabin in the woods. But then I'm also going to split off here. And then I get to claim a dinosaur. I'm going to claim this red one. Yeah, he's legit. Okay.
Last executive. Do something. Should I just keep building out in there? Out in the jungles. Oh, there's no rail spaces anymore. Yep, that's all taken.
That's the problem when this gets randomized and then they're all built on the edge.
Yeah.
It takes away
Other
two additional actions when they're in the corner spaces. That is just bogus luck.
And I didn't mention this is random every round.
Every round. Yep.
Well, if the rule applies equally to all players, it's a fair rule,
Yeah,
especially for the person who goes first.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go here. I will take 2 cards. What do I want to take there? I'm not sure of the iconography of some of these. I need your
Yeah, which
reference.
one?
This one.
Oh, so she basically. So when you play this one, it means that blues become blue and pink.
So the tourist who has
Or, sorry.
all the colors is wild, and what this is saying is that if you have this at
Blue and pink equal wild.
Yep.
If it's built on level 1. Blue, pink, and red equal wild on level 2, right?
I think that's 3.
Oh, no, that's level 3 because pink is wild at level 1. Pink and blue is wild at level 2. Pink, blue, and red are wild at level 3.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what that is, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, I will take that one.
It's a good one.
Oh, that's the reorganization of the tiles.
Oh, nice.
Once per round, you can swap
Tiles.
action tiles on the board at your will.
All right, I'll go with this route. Okay. And then I will. Oh shoot, I can't capture that. What was I thinking? Shit.
You can forego an action and unload your board.
Yeah, but I'm gonna. Oh,
Yeah.
I should have cleared instead of did cards. Yep. Oh well, that's the way it goes. Yeah, I'll end up just clearing, even though I would have cleared at the end of the round. I screwed up
It's all right.
on that. Oh well.
Mine's not getting much better than what you got, so I'm gonna go ahead and go here. I'm gonna forego an action to unload my train car, and then I'm gonna use the other action to build, which I'm gonna go ahead and put out this one here, which is gonna be my dinosaur and a jungle. All right. So this says whenever I build going forward, the first time I build, I can ignore either a jungle or a person requirement on the card. There we go.
Okay. Get my last executive action. This is
All right, next round's gonna be amazing. Tell you that much.
It's going to be incredible.
Yeah. I have a feeling it's gonna be good.
I have a feeling.
okay. So I am going to go here, and I get to draw 2 cards. My first card is going to be this one. My second card is going to be
And something else that's interesting about this game for in-game scoring on all of our cards that we're building on our tableau. Basically, there's the anatomy of the card is the top is the cost, the middle is the benefit, and the bottom is your in-game scoring condition. And some of these are multipliers based upon the dinos we have out, how many rail cars we have out, how many train cars we've built that can carry stuff. There's a lot of different things. So that's really where your in-game scoring really ramps up.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but when I capture a dino, the base is one dino. When I move a tourist, the base is one tourist. When I do the clear jungle, it's one jungle. When I do track, it's two pieces of track. But for build, I can do as many as I can afford as long as they're all at the same tier.
The same tier.
That's
Correct.
correct.
So I am going to build now as my second portion, and I'm going to build this, which uses that tourist.
Which portion?
And that dinosaur.
Where you're here, right?
Yeah.
That's cards and capture.
Oh yeah, build is the crane.
Oh shoot, I did that wrong. I'm an idiot.
Yep. Build is the crane.
Well, I'm not going to do what I want to do.
Okay, maybe we can capture one.
Yeah. Well, I have space, so I will capture... this one here. All right.
And that's the first round.
Yep. So now we collect our executives and then shuffle all this up.
Can't believe I made that mistake.
Yeah, it's tricky.
And these all get wiped off and cleared. Have a whole new set of these cards come out.
These are going to retreat to our board, right?
Yeah, all of those will go clear down to the bottom. I've yet to play where I haven't like cleared prematurely and felt like I've like suboptimally played 4 turns.
All right.
Rail in the corner again, huh?
Purely random. I did not do it. There you go. There's a rail in the middle. Towards the middle. Go, change. We got jungle clear. We got card selection.
So we're moving on to the second of 4 rounds here.
Safari, and then clear jungle, and there's the first where the first player is.
So I will be starting off as first player. We basically, it probably is a Talon based upon how it's showing on the card.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Did the publisher ever confirm?
Well,
No,
I still think it looks like a Parasaurolophus head, by the way. So I'm just gonna throw it out there.
on your copy you can have it.
All right, and we got a railroad track in the middle, so that's we're moving on to more efficient actions. Okay, let's see here. I've got some goodies in the bag. Question is, actually no, this will be good. I'm gonna go ahead and move and build. So I'm gonna lay 2 track down. So let's go ahead and go here.
Jason's trolling us saying we have to make sure all the build rail tiles are on the outside. That's the only way to do it.
And then I'm going to go ahead and build. I'm going to do this one. Now, again, the first time I take the build action during that turn, I get to ignore either a people requirement or a. So that's basically a free build for me.
Yep.
So now, whenever I take the tourist action, I can take an additional 2 tourists. So that means I can take a total of 3 tourists every time I do the tourist action.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Is it me?
No.
Yeah, we were going
clockwise order.
No. It is.
Oh, yeah.
We've been going counterclockwise for some reason.
Have we been going counterclockwise?
Yeah, for some reason.
I didn't question it. I figured you guys knew what you were doing.
Nope.
It don't really matter. I mean,
It is what it is.
exactly.
Go ahead, Eric.
All right, we'll just continue with that.
Yeah, we will. Wow.
Yeah. So I will go here.
Yeah, the screen is not flipped. We actually go.
I think as long as it's consistent, it's
Yep,
okay.
no, we're good then.
Yeah.
All right, so with that there, I'm then going to go here and here.
Uh-oh. He's trying to touch my volcano.
Oh no.
Yes.
Very provocative.
Then, now I can
Very
build.
hot.
I got the right
Yep.
symbol this time. All right.
Like lava.
So I'm going to build this. Then I will build this.
Always.
And I will build this. And so what I have built is a strong foundation, which will make building upwards much easier. I have this one here that gives me more rail track. It's at the lowest tier, so I only get one additional placement each time. So I would get 3 then, right?
Yep.
And this one gives me 1 extra tourist, so I can pick up 2 tourists.
Mm-hmm.
And this one will cost me fame, but essentially what it will do is it will give me the ability to put tourists immediately into here rather than having to put them in train cars.
Correct.
Okay. I would like to have that at the 3rd tier because that's
Free.
really nice.
Right. Even better.
But yeah, last game we played, I had 2 of those up here, so it was like I was putting the jungles and the tourists
Yeah.
immediately, and it was very nice.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I'm trying to think what I want to do. Do I just build that? Capture. Blues and pinks are. That wouldn't be bad. Okay. I'm going to build and capture, which allows me. I have this card in play, so I can capture 2 on this turn. But first, I'm going to build this, which allows blues and pinks to be wild, which would be nice. And then I'm going to. I can only see 1, so it doesn't matter the double capture, anyways. But I'm going to take this dude. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we'll do it that way. Okay.
My turn?
Yep.
Let's go ahead and do... Ooh, I know what I want. I want this one right here. I want rails, and I want to build.
I thought you said you weren't going to build a lot of rails.
I changed my mind.
He lies like
So
a
I'm
keep
branching
rug.
off there, so I'm staring at a volcano. And I'm... Oh, you son of a beeswax.
Such language.
Well... Oh, but then that gets me tourists over there too. So let's go ahead and make sure I'm touching everybody.
Touristy spot.
Okay, so that was my build, and then now that was my rail action. Now I'm gonna do the build. My build is gonna be, I'm gonna throw 1 T-Rex up here because again I can ignore on my first build, and I get to now put 3 of these storage cars out at a top tier. So I have lots of room to house dinos and people. Here we go.
Okay. It's going to bring us to me. I am going to go here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build out some rail. Because of this card, I get 1 additional rail.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to get 3. And interesting. I am tempted to do something very mean.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to put a rail here.
Oh, I know what you're
Put a
doing.
rail here.
Oh, you just blocked me
Block
off.
them.
And we will also put a rail here.
It's fair in the time travel corporate world.
You know, we're
Acting like greedy corporations, as usual. Par
Okay.
for the course.
Next, I get to sightsee with tourists. And so I can take 2 because of this card, which grants me an extra 1. I'll start by taking this red tourist. And that red tourist is going to see this red dino and this volcano. So that's going to give me 2 fame for red.
Yep.
And then I will take a green tourist. And is it a green tourist that I want? Yes. No. You know what? I'll take.
And don't forget, you can pull from
Yeah,
your
I know,
back
I
if you
know.
need them.
I was just trying to empty this out so
Oh,
you guys
got
couldn't access it.
That's nice.
I'll take this red one though, and they'll see that and the volcano, and that's going to give me 2 more.
Yep.
Wait, I can't do that because I don't have a tree to
You
pass.
can only go one.
Yeah, you can go 1, at least.
Or change your.
Or you can change your mind. Yeah.
I'll go the 1, and just. It is what it is.
Yep. Well, now that was not good. Let's see. I think the green guy. Yeah.
A quick question, if I may.
Sure.
I technically, before the end of my turn, I would have wanted to ask this. If I use this power, where I have the tourist go immediately into my train car,
Yep.
is this cost of 2 fame
Yep.
per tourist or for all the tourists that I collect through that action? So would this be 2 fame to move one of them down or 2 fame to move both of them down?
I thought it was 2 fame
I thought it was.
for the place that card.
Let me see here. To place that card?
I thought that's what the rule was.
Do I have
No,
Negative
the cost.
bar.
No, it's only when you use that ability.
Are
Okay.
you
Yeah,
sure?
that's-
Because if it's 2 to place the card, that's a lot better
I
deal.
don't. No, I don't believe
Yeah,
so.
make sure
I
on
think
that.
it's. Let me see here. That is. So it says when you take the safari action after completing the action, you may unload all your train cars.
Because if that was the case, I would have taken the 2 off of red and I would have got the full value for that second tourist.
Yeah,
Let me double check.
because I've been playing that as when you take the action, because your cost is the upper level. When you do the benefit, that's when you have to pay the cost because it's in the middle. Just
I like Paul's way.
Yeah, that's how I've been playing.
Now
So-
I feel bad for being mean and blocking him.
This card allows you to immediately gain. One trade and build a card, paying ratings according to the level boxes. Pay 2 ratings if you build this card on level 1, 1 rating on level 2, or nothing on level 3. To pay a rating, simply move any rating marker back 1 space. Rating costs are indicated on the minus 9 of the level boxes on the right side. Pay 2 ratings to unload your train cards.
yeah, 'cause it said paying 2 ratings to unload.
2.
Your
Oh,
card.
yep, you're right.
Yeah, it's when you do the action, you pay the rate. If you want to do that, you pay the ratings.
All ratings cards are paid when a card effect is used. Yep,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
Except for like one-time.
The immediate ones were the
yeah.
lightning bolts. That might have been where the confusion came from.
Yeah. I think that's what was messing us up.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that is correct. We made sure didn't play it wrong.
Well, he
Yeah,
has
each
that
time
built.
you use
No,
this card
here-
effect, you pay the rating.
Now here's an interesting question.
Thank you.
I was allowed to collect 2 tourists. The first tourist brought me to here. Could I then use this power to bring this guy down to here, cost me the 2 ratings, and then collect the second tourist and go back up? Or can this only be done all or nothing on the tourists you collect? Or does it have to only be done after you have collected it? Did it first go to the train car and then move? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, could I have
Could you-
collected this tourist and got the 2 points, which put me here? Then before I collected this guy, which is worth 2 more points, pay the 2 fame, go down to here. This guy would go here, then collect this guy, pay back up to here, and then I don't have to worry about the tree cost, and I get full value for this guy.
The whole unload has to be done at once after taking the tourists.
So,
yeah.
So I'm better off now. I'm just going to be here then. I lose 1 fame, but the whole unload is this 2 points to get both tourists?
Yeah.
Man, that is almost worth it. I think I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I would to get those
Just
two,
get the
just to
resource,
get them.
especially early game, like
So
later on.
and you're not giving up action to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry for holding things up.
No,
No,
no.
they're good.
I like clarity. Okay, so yeah, since you were mean to me, I'm gonna have to find a different route.
Yeah, and they said this symbol, it's the unload train. It's not just your tourists. It would have been everything in your train is unloaded.
Then what does this?
It's when
why
you
is that
do the
binoculars?
tourist action,
That's
you
when
pay the fame and you get to unload the whole train.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just tourists.
No, your whole train would come out.
Okay.
Yeah, that clears the entire train.
Yep.
You need one of these then. Yeah. With that giant train you got. I don't know what you're compensating for. Over there.
Really? Yeah.
You know what they say about guys with big trains?
Dan's going through a midlife train crisis. All right. I'll go there, and I will clear this like that.
All right.
Turn.
Cool. Next up, there were things I wanted to do, and then people did them when I wanted them, and I couldn't do them with the thing they did when I did
That's
that.
what this game's all about, right?
Yeah, that seems to be the nature of the beast, and we haven't had a double rail yet either, so that's been kind of, one of those things. However, so clever, however.
He's just stalling.
I am totally stalling for the sake of Stalin. It's like Stalingrad. Oh, baby.
I'm wondering if I have time to use the bathroom while I wait.
Let's see here.
Man, sure, if you want to, yeah.
Yeah, I think I have to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
drive. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. What am I cutting off here?
Oh, where is the bathroom?
There's one right there.
Where?
Right across.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
I don't know if I want to do that. Although I do need that other one. But I also need those. But that's not going to get me where I want to go. So. But it could. I could do a thing.
Okay. That's so many things you can do, yes.
Fudge-sickle. I think that benefits you guys more than anybody else. All right, I'm going to go ahead.
I like that.
Ugh. No. Maybe I want... No, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay. I'm clearing some jungle. I'm going to clear this jungle here. It's going to go on my train car. And then I'm going to take the tourist action. Now I can take 3 tourists
Yeesh.
every time. So I'm going to take 1 tourist here, which is going to get me 1, 2, 3, 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got to pay my little jungle piece. And then that's going to go right here. I'm going to... 2, 3. It's going to stop me right there. It's okay. I'm going to take another green just to get it away from you guys.
No.
And that's going to get me... I'm going to max out right there because I don't have enough jungle to get myself beyond the next hurdle. And then I'm going to take... I'm next to 1, 2... You know what? I got 2 volcanoes. I'm going to take this blue guy just to get him away from you guys as well. So that's going to be 1, 2 for a total of 3 tourists. There we go.
All right, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, what's the...
Trying to rob you guys of your...
That huge train is...
Yeah.
Pretty envious of that.
Choo choo!
I kind of wish I was build up the train early. I feel like I'm behind on resources. I got just a crap ton of jungle. And,
See, and I need a crap ton of jungle, but I don't have the jungle to do my jungle thing. You know what I'm saying, man?
it'll be nice if I can get stuff up here.
Oh, that sounds like a personal problem.
Well, yeah, sure.
Just throwing it out there.
A little dysfunction. But yeah, I have no. So what is this one? Is
That one is... That says Once per round, you may place an executive on an occupied action space.
Oh, that's a nice
That's
one. Yeah,
that is a great one.
that is really
And
good.
if you can build it on level 3, it doesn't cost you any fame to do that.
Nice. Perfect.
So if somebody thinks they're blocking you, Eric, I'm actually going to swap here real quick here, sir.
All right. I have returned from the hinterlands.
I am going to the hinterlands.
All right.
We should have took intermission.
Well, we're not all doing it at the same time.
Yep, it's your turn.
That would be strange.
Well, yeah, holding hands. It's not that big of a bathroom.
All right. Let me think. Well, let's see. I feel like I have to compete with Dan's mighty rail strategy.
Right, keep building the
You
rail
don't
out.
have to compete with it.
Feels that way. It really feels that
He's
way.
really encroaching on across the jungle there.
Yeah, yeah.
Rightfully my jungle,
Yes.
my dinosaur.
Sure.
Yeah, I think I got to.
Build.
And the only option I have is going to be... What's this? Oh, well, we'll just have to build and take the first player turn.
There you go. I'll do it.
That's terrible. Okay. So I'll get 2 cards. I'm going to take... I'm going to take this one.
Sure about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Jackie.
And
Horrible. Horrible, I tell you.
I'm going to take... I think I'm going to take this one. Then I get to build some rail sections, which I get 3 of because of this card.
Yeah.
So we're going to go here and here.
Smart.
We're all competing for that little section. It's Dan's fault for going to the left. He could have had the whole right side.
Well, that's okay. I'm going to go that way too. I'll go here.
I'm completely blocked off to the right.
Well, technically, you could come through here,
True, I guess, yeah.
or you can get up to here and then.
Yeah, you can still ride the edges.
Around, yeah.
You just not as much benefit to them.
Okay. So I've
All
got
right.
my cards and my stuff.
Panik.
All right, I'm going to just here. I'm gonna build. I'm gonna forego one of the actions to clear.
Oh, Eric took the first player marker?
Yeah,
yes,
Oh,
I did.
Certainly did.
I don't like that at all. I had debated taking that last turn.
And I'm gonna build this up.
Hmm. Well, if you always go back to playing, clockwise rotation.
I was just
Expand my terrain majorly.
Ooh, it's huge.
Yep.
Huge.
There we go.
Are you guys
It's
confident?
huge.
I need more space.
My turn?
Yes.
Huh. I feel like I know what I should do. That would make sense. All right, I'm gonna go here. Oh, am I gonna do that? No. I want. Oh no, I want. Well,
Ah,
shoot.
yeah. Round 3 is gonna be amazing for me.
Actually, this.
Just maybe.
I can't do that. I can only do one or the other. Well, do I even have any I can capture? I guess is the other question. Oh, I do have ones I can capture. I'm going to go ahead and go here. First, I'm going to capture this dinosaur. Put that on the train. And then I'm going to go ahead and... So that was my capture. What was my other one? Where did I just play it? 4. Capture it, now I get 2 cards. I'm going to take... I kind of like this one here. I think I like that one. And then I'm going to take... I like being able to play where other people are.
That is nice.
Yeah, that's a rule breaker. Rule breakers are fantastic in this game. All right. There we go.
All right. Well, I am going to go here.
Hey, Leanne.
Dino trains.
Dino trains.
Yes.
Choo choo.
All right, I'm going to take this forest here. Okay. And that's the chainsaw portion of my action. And then for the tourist, I get 2 tourists. I'm going to start with taking this one. And they're going to see one of these and a volcano.
2 volcanoes.
Oh, yeah, 2 volcanoes.
So
Yeah,
3
you're right.
points.
3 points. 1, 2, 3. And I do not have the train car space.
Yep.
And I am taking this action though, but I can't empty it because I haven't completed my action yet. So I guess that other is just I can't take another person.
Yep.
That's a shame. Okay.
The perils
You
of
want
having a
to
little
now? Do you want to
train.
pay the 2 fame that? Well, it's going to unload automatically anyway.
Mhm.
So yeah. Yeah. The other thing too, I don't think we mentioned, is at the end of every round, the whole car unloads
Yeah.
automatically.
Yeah, I think we did, but okay, I'm gonna do this, I guess.
Try and break out of your
Just try
Your-
to get some,
your
get up-
train jail.
get to some other tourists. All right, so that's gonna then I'm gonna do this action. So I only get 1, I think, on the purple. That's it.
Okay. Well, that's everybody's round, right?
Yep, that's the final.
Okay, so unload your cars.
Yep.
Get your
Load
markers
up.
back. He's clear. And action cards will get reshuffled.
Hold up.
Let's see what we got out here. A lot of the same as these. It's like all the same. All the same.
These trains must be massive to fit them, right? The dinos, yeah, they're huge.
These are the they're industrial, super futuristic, super opportunistic.
I don't know. If you look at the dinos compared to the people minis, they look like they're kind of like
Yeah, there's
pygmy dinosaurs.
They
Yeah.
might be dinosaurs in miniature. The fact that we can capture them and take them back. Thank you for the love. Appreciate you.
What's the heart things when they show up?
People can spend channel points to do different reaction on screen and things like that.
Oh, cool.
So I got one. It's called Show the Love. Yeah,
small dinosaurs. Yes, Leanne. Small.
very small.
Small. Very small.
There's the one first player thing. Ooh, double rails.
Oh, double rail. Always happens usually once a game. I've yet to see a triple rail.
You couldn't claim it anyway, could you?
No. A triple rainbow. All right.
So beautiful.
There we go.
All right.
Double capture.
That
too, and
means-
double tourist.
Oh, yeah.
Eric starts us off.
Yep, he's first player.
All right. Well, I know what I'm gonna do.
That's good. I wish I did.
And I cannot take this claw again, right? Isn't that the
Not
rule?
in the first turn. If it
Yep.
gets around past the first round, you can then claim it again.
So I'm gonna go here, and I get to build as many things as I can, as long as they're all at the same level. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to spend this person build this card here. And I'm going to spend this tree to build this here. So now this is an immediate one. I have to spend 1 fame point, and I will get a train car. Is that correct?
That would be correct, yeah.
So I will spend 1 fame point and get 1 train car.
That's correct.
Then that's my build portion of my turn. Now my sightseeing, I do get an extra sightsee because I have this card here. I'm going to get 2 sightsee people. And I now can sightsee through the jungle.
Nice.
So if I take this pink person, they will see that volcano, that Diplodocus, or whatever. Is that a Brontosaurus? Diplodocus? What is that?
Probably
the Titanosaurus.
Oh, those are
Titanosaurus.
the big ones.
Yeah.
Okay. So that one, and then this, I'm going to get 4 points for pink, which puts me all the way up to here.
Just so everybody knows, we have a Titanosaurus, Tyrannosaurus, Parasaurolophus, yep, and Triceratops.
I get 1 more person that I can pull up. Looks like I do not have good options. I can get green or blue. Let's go with the blue. And that's going to pull past 2 volcanoes, and that's all I'm really getting for that. But I mean, still 2 points for blue.
Yep.
All right.
That is true. You don't want swole dinosaurs. Jason said in there in chat. What do I want to do here?
Yeah, you got to spend more on containment fences if they're swole.
Exactly.
Buffosaurus Rex.
You guys keep taking my stuff. I'm going to the left side, I think.
You go to the left.
Lean to the left.
Eric and I are going right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna stop going to the left. So, should I double train it? All right, or capture? Yeah, I'm gonna capture.
Dude, if I was you, I would have like shot up here with double rails.
I mean, I could, yes.
Because if you shot up this way and then I shot up this way, we could do to Dan what I did to you.
Nice. We didn't include Buffosaurus Rex in the game because it wasn't a Cretaceous period dinosaur. Oh, yes, period
There we go.
accurate. Makes sense.
That Buffosaurus.
So buff. I'm gonna split off this way. And this way, I guess.
Yeah, it's your only option because you can't jump up the other.
Yeah, 'cause it's blocked.
Yeah.
So I did 2 rails. Now I can capture 2 because of this card. So I will take. This guy for sure. And then I could take this one or this one. Yeah, I guess I'll take that one as well.
All
There
set?
we go. Yep, that's it.
All right.
Scary Move Society, thank you for popping in for the lurk.
And what I need. I'm gonna do a. Yeah. I'm gonna do a build capture. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and build this, ignoring that requirement. This little guy's gonna go out here. And then I'm gonna, and now I can capture where there's forest without paying for the, or without clearing the area. So I'm going to capture.
Jason asked why 2 of us haven't used our home base tourists. They're a little tentative. They're scared of going out into the jungle.
I'm gonna clear that one. takes that
That's how I think of it thematically, I guess.
for my guy. Yeah. All right.
All right. I'm going to start off clearing. So I'm going to clear here, which I think is the only place left to me. And then I'm going to get 2 cards.
Yeah.
I'm definitely taking this one. And I am going to get a replacement immediately. And ooh, that's a nice one.
Oh man. Yeah, you coming over to the side of all 3 of us competing for that actually really changed things up.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could take 2 cards. I only get 1 more. I think I'm going to go with this one. Okay.
Panik.
All right.
A lot of the same card out there.
Jason, I would have used my home tourist, except for I've got a special ability that lets me forego spending a tourist when I start building. So I've got to keep a lot of my peeps.
Isn't there a way that we can sweep like an entire row? I forget what
Yeah,
that
you
means.
move one of your tourists to the focus group, and that will wipe the
All of it or just
just
one row?
one row. Yep.
Be your choice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody might want to do that because there's a lot of the same thing here.
You are more than welcome to
Yeah.
do that.
I unfortunately have already gone, so it's on you guys.
Oh,
I see.
yeah.
See how
Oh, I unfortunately have taken my turn, so the Lord is speaking.
No retcons.
You must spend your guy to clear
That's
it.
right. I can't retcon, no retcons.
So when it comes back to me, it's much better than the crap that's out there.
yeah, I don't like any of this.
I don't like any of the stuff out
This
there
is-
either. It's all garbage.
Hey, remind me before we go. I gotta ask you something about Frosthaven.
Okay.
All right. I don't even know what the hell to do. Let me see what I get points for. Okay, so that does help me if I do that. Yeah, like.
Would it be inappropriate for me to have some of my lunch?
No, you're fine.
I can share.
No, I'm okay.
I feel bad.
You can eat it, man.
I don't want to be the only guy eating. That's like the fat person stereotype. Look at that fat guy. Everyone else is sitting there playing a game. He's stuffing his face.
All right. I ate Pop-Tarts on the way here, so
Yeah. So
I've been pounding this gigantic Red Bull.
So horrible. I'm gonna do one to go like this, and then I'm gonna build of that. For that. That's my turn.
That's your turn?
Yep.
All right.
Bleh. I don't like it, but that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm not like too pumped about my options right now either. So I'm at next to 1. Oh my goodness. Well, if I want to go Mac Daddy on this, I feel like I might have to do it. How many turns we got left? That many?
Yeah, couple.
Okay. Well, actually, that lets me see through. Oh, because that lets me see through jungle, right? Can do the tourist action
Yeah.
when there's a jungle there.
piece there, yeah.
Yeah, Safari unclear. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, brah.
Mhm.
Let's go. I'm going to take first player. So I want the first player marker. Yep. Get 2 cards. I'm going to take that one. Oh, gosh. These are all just dog do.
Yeah.
Well, That's fine. I can do that. And then I think. Oh, that's when I do the build action. I can do that many more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's going to be my best option for end game.
And multiple build actions mean you can build on multiple levels.
So that was the get my cards. Now I need to build rail. Sorry, little dino. I'm going to extend my rail.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. I'm gonna go right there. Then I'm gonna go right there. That's, I think, the most optimal path. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, the tricky part is really having that card earlier that lets you clear out your
Yeah.
rails by doing an action really is huge.
Yeah.
I'm hurting not having something like that. That's hurting me.
It's hurting, baby.
Well, nobody else seems to want to do it, so I'm going to take the mighty double rail.
Rails. I thought about it.
And I already get +1 rails, so that'd be each of them, right? So I get 6 rails to place.
Wow. Just speeding through the jungle.
Wow.
So, let's see.
Choo choo, sucker.
1,
Yeah, he can branch off all sorts of places now.
2,
I'd be
3.
touching every volcano on this map.
Yeah, just speeding around.
Yeah. Because they're all wild. It's like, why wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And then
I went the strategy of not touching any volcanoes.
I'm trying to touch as little of the map as possible.
They're hot, so I don't want to touch them.
And then we'll go here and here. That's my 6 rails.
Okay.
It's not what I wanted to do, but it's what seemed tactically best.
Mm.
I know, I almost took that spot too because I was like, do I have to branch out really fast? But I felt like getting that first player marker for the last round is going to be pretty crucial.
Well, there's a lot of trees that are necessary, and it's like there's no trees that I was touching. It's like even if I took the chainsaw action multiple times, I couldn't get any trees because there was none there. So I had to branch out to get access to the forest.
This.
I'll give you a guess what my next action is going to be now. That
Clearing forest.
Yeah.
That. And. Like no green dinos, but I'm going to at least get. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's what I want to do. My green guy's going to ride the rails. He's going to get 1 point for the volcano. He's seeing dinosaurs on his trip, but boy, that volcano was exciting. That was my turn.
Okay. So back to me. Let's see here. I'm gonna, let's see, where's my little, okay, I'm right there. So if I take,
Oh, and also I did the safari, so that goes up 1.
dang, man. Y'all are in places that, like, I feel like I need the one that lets me go. I need to put this one into play, but I can't because I don't have a dinosaur here yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I can go in spots
Yeah.
that you jerks are in. Let's throw it out there.
How do you really
Wow.
That is a good card to mitigate hate playing, though, because you can play where other people do. They can't really block you. That's a good.
Yeah.
If that wasn't in the game, I would say this is a very mean game. But by putting that in there, that's much more family friendly.
Yeah. You at least have the option to get that card and
Mm-hmm.
You guys kind of took spots
place
that
the same place.
that I wanted to be in, but okay, so I can clear where. So do I have a? Oh, I can do that one. I can do that one.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Do that.
I think I'm gonna do. based upon what I have. I feel like that's gonna be
More build up for next year.
the more optimal. Who's jumping up on? Nobody's really like. Well, Eric's kind of there. One will help out. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and that's gonna get me 2 rails. So I'm gonna go. Sorry.
Sorry, Jungle.
Whatever, you lay down. Just lay down.
You're all right.
Take it laying down.
It's
2.
easier for the people from the overhead
True.
to
Just-
see it
yeah.
when it's like that.
Absolutely.
All right, so there's my 2 rails,
For
and
example, that's what the jungle looks like.
then I gotta clear a jungle. I'm gonna clear this one right here.
Okay. All right. I need to think about this a moment. I've been thinking about it, but I need to think a little more. Yeah, I think I got to do this one. Man, I kind of want to do that. I can't do that. So I got to do this. I can't do that.
That sounds like my brain. This. Oh no, I need this. It's not there yet.
Okay. Now, what happens if I try? Is it possible to like kick somebody out of my train to make room if I want something more?
How so?
Like if I wanted to pick up another tourist or another jungle, could I kick somebody out?
No, you're stuck. So either you're using an action to clear or wait till the end of the round for it to clear out.
Okay, well then I'm gonna go here. That's gonna get me 3 rails.
People are
and-
bougie. They like a whole train car.
Yeah, see that. Yeah. So I'm gonna get 3 rails, and I'm gonna get 2 cards. I'm gonna do the rails first.
Leon mentioned, don't forget building a variety of resort cards will get you more end game points. That's true.
Yes.
Each card that you build gives you more point potential.
Yes. So there's my 3 train cars. And then for my 2 cards, I'm gonna want this one. And I'm gonna want that's gonna be too little too late, I think. I think this one. Is that what I want? This one.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
-2 each time. All right, my final action here. Oh, we're going into the last round, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That optimizes me here. Definitely doing. Why doing that? I need to build up more cards for sure. Clearing. Shoot. I knew I was gonna build this. I don't think so. No.
You like need rails, man. You're this.
Yeah, I kind of. That's why I'm thinking this. I think it was where I was going. So I'm gonna go with this one, which means
Oh,
yeah. That one is if you build, you can
when you do build action,
Have to
you
use-
ignore either a person or a forest jungle requirement on
Yeah.
the first action that you build. The first thing you build.
Okay.
Quick clarification.
Yep.
If I remember right, the things that were here,
This one.
the dinos were half value,
Yep.
Yeah.
but the
That's the
tourists in the jungles were full.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Right, then I'm going to start. I need to build out this way. All right,
All right.
that was it. Not exciting,
I'm
but
going here for a capture. Take that and that because I can do it thanks to that card being in a uncleared area.
Yep.
all right, that's it for that round.
Okay.
Back your pieces,
Take your little chits.
your little executives.
Across the throne. These cards all clear. There you go, Eric. You know what? I'm humbly clearing this for you.
I appreciate that, but I already got everything I wanted.
Then your trains clear out.
Oh, who needs pink dinosaurs?
Oh yeah,
Lots of pinkies up there.
sure. Now that's up there. Right.
These all come down here. It's available to use. Now I can actually do stuff. Hallelujah.
All right.
Oh, come on, baby. Lay them out
Oh,
proper.
rails in the corner
Come
again.
to daddy. Lay them out proper.
So you can rail. You can.
Yeah, rails can stick it in a corner. I don't care about that.
Are you done building your train now?
There's a couple tiles that I will be most precious to me.
Precious. There's a double.
I'm not gonna tell you.
There's a double rail.
You would take a double.
All right, chainsaw.
Since this was family friendly.
Forget it. You hang around him long enough, just
It just naturally
comes out.
happens. Yeah,
Stuff gets said, and
it's totally probably my fault.
no regrets. Not even the letter.
All right, there's that. So we can see, we can build.
No regrets.
Yep. Building, and then there's that. Who's first player? This
I
is-
am.
You are, okay.
So we'll just keep it here because it's going to end after
Yeah,
this
it's not
round.
gonna
Anyways.
matter.
We're at the very end here. So first play. Let's do. I'm going to build and capture. So I'm going to go ahead and, as a start, I'm going to build this one here. It's not going to cost me anything because of the it's a tree, and I don't need to spend trees on my first build
Gotcha.
because of my other card. So that's that, and then I'm going to capture. Go ahead and take that one off the board for you guys.
How nice
On
of
me.
you.
Trying to be a friendly player.
Okay. I'm going to go here. I'm going to start off with building. I'll play this for any dinosaur. That, because it's at the third tier, lets me rearrange tiles for free. And then I'm going to play this for a tree. And because it's at the highest level, I will get +3 trees when I do that. I'm tired of not having trees when I need them.
Cool.
Then I'm going to cut down trees, which because of this, I now will get 4 of them. So I'll take this one, this one, this one, and this one. But I can only take 3. So does the other one get wasted or does it stay on the board?
Well, if you can't take it, I don't believe you
It
can
stays
take it.
on
If
the
you,
board,
yeah,
so
if
yeah,
you
I'm
don't
just
have
gonna
room
take
for it, you
these.
can't
Yeah,
take
yeah.
it.
It's
Okay.
limited to your where
Yeah,
you can
so
haul
what you
back.
can take.
All good.
Okay. There's a double rail. Don't know if that necessarily. Well, that helps me some. That thing would be good. so many options.
Give it the stereotype.
Those two. That wouldn't be bad. Okay, yeah. It's like I got so many things I could do. Should I build this now? Yeah, I'm gonna round build. Yeah, I'll do this. I'll do this and that. And then I'm gonna build this one, which allows me to safari through. I don't have to see the. I can go through jungle basically. I can see through jungle. There we go.
My turn.
Yep.
Let's go double rails. 2, 3, 4. This is gonna help me kind of do what to do here. One there.
There, and I think. Yeah, let's go ahead and branch. Cool. All right.
Use the restaurant while you guys do your thing.
All right. I'm going to go here.
Clear and build.
I'm going to forego the clear
Okay.
to drain the swamp.
Gotcha.
There we go. I got 3 of those. That's my first thing to empty the train.
Okay.
And then the build, I'm going to build both of these at the lowest level. This one is a tree and any tourist. So there's my tree. And my any tourist is going to be this one. And that's going to let me get 1 extra card when I draw cards. And then this one is a tree and a blue dino. And this allows me to ignore the cost. Now, if I had played these in the other order and I had played this one first, would I have been able to skip the cost to play one
No,
of
it's
these?
not on the turn.
Not on the, that's what I thought.
Yep.
Okay. So I made sure I could do both.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm all set.
All right. I'm between 2 things. Build up there. Should I just safari and build? Is there a safari? No. Definitely safari actions. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna build these 2 cards.
Perfect.
There. And then I'm going to, I think, take a purple person. So I'm technically taking a blue, but since I have this card, they're wild. They can be purple.
Is that only when you pay costs, or is that at any time?
It's at any time during an action.
Okay.
So yeah, I double checked. So they're gonna go. They're gonna see that one because I have the special ability where I can look through jungle, and they will see. They're not seeing that. They'll see the volcano. That's 2, and then 3.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Yep. So that bumps up purple 1, 2, 3. And that's it.
All right, I'm gonna do build and capture.
Oh, it also bumps this up 1.
So I'm building these 2 at the same time because of my special ability. It lets me build another 1 additional level. So this one is actually doesn't really matter if she goes out here. And then this one, a dinosaur of my choosing. Green one out here. So that says for one fame point, I can place my other executive on a spot that's already occupied. So that's my build. And then I'm doing a capture. I'm going to capture. Well, I capture this green over here, and I can do that since I have special ability.
On me.
You.
Okay, I want here. I get to build 3 rails because of this. And I am going to advertise on my promotional materials that people who go to my company can see every volcano on the island.
Wow.
Wow. That's a first.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that happen.
So,
Okay, now I get to sightsee, and because of this, I will get 1 extra person, so I can get 2 people to sightsee. Because of this, I can see through the woods, so it doesn't matter.
Into the woods.
Into the woods, yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and sightsee the... I know I'm getting 4 points just for the volcanoes. Along the way, it looks like there's 2 pinks there. Or I could go with... Looks like 1... 2 reds, it looks like. So it looks like reds and pinks are about the same. Blue would give me only 1. Green would give me only... So I'm going to go with a red and a blue, I think. So red and blue. There is a red here. And a red here. Plus the volcanoes. So red is going to get 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is going to go here to indicate that I paid that. And then blue is also going to get 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I do not have another jungle, so that just butts up against that hard limit. Okay.
Panik.
I think that was a good turn.
Okay. You get some high level ones there. I'm a little fearful of your 20.
yeah, that's, yeah. All right, I'm going to Safari and clear. I'll probably clear first just for the heck of it. This allows, so I can clear up to 3. I'm going to clear here, here, and here, I guess. Okay, yeah, I'll clear here as well. And then Safari, the red guy, I guess. Because then I'll get 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Bump 3 up. Our red. 2, 3. And then since I Safari, green goes
Oh,
up.
I gotta go on the ninja lands again.
My turn?
Yep.
All right, I'm going here. I'm going to go ahead and railroad and Safari. So, come on, everybody, Seven Safari. Okay, so that's already pointing there. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I don't need to put anything further on that one. I could. I think hang on, that goes right there. Oh, I can pull from there. I totally forgot.
I'm trying. I'm trying to think what the last turn I'm gonna how to optimally do it.
I know. I'm sitting here going, okay, what? I think I'm gonna do that one because I can Safari through there as well. So that those are all. Okay, so there's that. Now, when I Safari, I get to pull 3 guys instead of the normal 1. So my first one is going to be a pink, which is going to get me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because I can Safari all through the jungle without, right here, without that needing to be cleared. So that's 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to pay one of these. I got a 6. All right, now that was my first one. My next one, I think I'm gonna pull a red because I got a red already out there. So if I pull a red, that's gonna get me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull a red. That's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now my red's actually worth something.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then the question is, yeah, I think the leap on, but then I gotta look at, so that's 7, so that's 5 points. If I go this, that's 3 points times hit 6. I think I'm gonna make them, oh wait, 25 to 30, no, that's 7. Okay, my optimal is gonna be, my last one is pulling, I think pulling another pink. And then I'm going to pay that, and I'm going to end up going another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I actually bump stop right there to 32. Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
You have 2 trees on this?
I have to pay every time one of these tracks passes. You have to pay it every single time.
I misunderstood that. Then this would not have gone up.
Yeah, it can't go past.
Every time that goes
Every time a star goes past. I looked it up when I played last time because that was a question, and it says every time a marker would pass, you have to pay that for that fame track.
That really hurt my strategy then. I lost 8 points.
So
Okay, that's good to know. I should have got more trees first then before doing that.
All right, it's your turn.
Yeah, now that I know that, that changes things. I need to buy my own copy of this so I have my own rules to read.
There you go.
I think this might be my best game I've played yet.
Yeah, that stars really
Point
high.
wise, I think this would be my top.
This is my worst game by far. I'm pretty sure.
I'm just trying to think how I can salvage this. I got no cards to play, so I could try to get cards. If I do get cards, I would get 3 of them. But I have no trees. I can ignore the first tree, but that's just not a lot of points.
Yeah, man, I'm kind of screwed.
Yeah, even if I took cards and then built, the only thing I could get would be these 3 here because I got no diamonds.
And there's no build actions left. They're all taken.
I can swap a tile.
Oh, yeah.
I can do whatever
Okay.
I want. I can do
You
anything
do
I
what
want.
you want.
I'm
There
the
you
Lizard
go.
King. I'm the Lizard King. I don't know if you guys recognize the Jim Morrison quote.
It sounded familiar, but I was trying to place.
Yeah. Last turn is always the hardest because you're trying to get the most bang for the buck.
Right, you're trying to optimize your stuff. If I play you guys again, I know I'm going to run out into the jungle as fast as I possibly can. First, get out there quick.
Well, the only reason I really branched as far as I did is because I had a red dinosaur out here and red stuff, and you guys had all the red meeples.
Oh, on our
And I had
side.
no way. I was like, okay, if I want to make anything out of my starting resources,
Right.
I had to
Had to go that way.
get a guy out there, way up there,
Makes sense.
because it was the only spot that had red on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Oof. Decisions.
Yeah, I need to see what's most valuable to me. That's going to be 1 each.
Yeah.
Maybe that.
Man, I wish I could get a dinosaur and pull it off the train and build in the same turn.
Yes.
See, this is where that 5th executive expansion comes into play, where it's like, oh, you build that out, and then you can take a 5th action every round.
Yeah.
It makes a world of difference. Because this game is, as we mentioned earlier, this game's decision space is very tight. you always feel like you're one turn away from doing the thing you really wanted to do, which
Yeah.
is great. Like those games make me, it just, your brain goes, okay, how do I put the puzzle together where I felt like I did everything I wanted to do?
This game, I for sure, the timing of moving people off of the train, I was thrown off, or it wasn't quite right. That's what threw me off.
Cards are worthless at the end.
Correct.
In your hand, yeah.
In your hand, worth nothing. On the board, make a world of difference.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. So it's a point a piece.
I think
Okay.
what I need to do then is I'm going to use this ability to swap 2 tiles. And I'm going to swap this build tile here.
Okay.
With this rail tile here, I think.
Is Paul taking all his?
No, I'm going to do it with this card draw tile. Like that.
Oh,
Interesting.
that might change things.
Yeah, you give him Paul some options.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I've hurt Paul enough. It's time to show
Exactly,
mercy.
yeah.
Have
Fuck
you?
me enough.
Have you though? I don't know that you can ever hurt him enough.
Come on.
And then I'm going to place my 3 rail segments.
I don't have cards to build, so it's not help me that much.
Yeah, it's true.
So I'm going to go here,
See, I thought he was going to move it to do the build,
here,
take cards and build action.
here. I don't have any dinos. And the tree ones are basically worthless to me, and I have no trees.
Oh, that's true.
So this will get me something. So this allows me to... Did I do that? Oh, man. I am an idiot.
Where's it supposed to go? It's
It was-
still your turn.
Yeah.
Like, we're not gonna.
I did not want to do that. I wanted this to be a capture.
Oh,
Capture
okay.
is the one I wanted.
So you're not, yeah, because you're not taking the build action.
Yeah. Why I was thinking that. Okay. My apologies for that. I'm looking at these things upside down, and for some reason, it's like I have icon dyslexia or something.
Okay.
That's the second time I've looked at a token and thought exactly what it was, and it was exactly wrong. But yes, the build.
Okay.
I mean, the capture.
Capture.
Now you got me saying.
So you're building rails and capturing.
Nice,
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to capture a blue dino because when I get half points for him, he's going to be the most worthwhile.
Yep.
That makes
So I'm
sense.
just going to take this one here.
Yeah, as long as there's no jungle on it, unless you have the ignore jungle. All right.
Okay. That is going to be all I got.
I wish I could clear this, capture, and do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I got that same feeling.
Cause yeah, that's
Oh, I see I'm not alone.
when I'm an idiot. That's what I think with every move I make in every game. Oh, that's fair, Trombo.
I'm in good company there.
Yeah.
I think we all have those moments.
She's supporting your your boner mistakes. Yeah, there's like one, since my train is full. It's like I can clear it and do something. That's about it. And so getting dinos would be probably the best thing I could do, because I can get 2 dinos on a
Well, you could,
thing.
if you could grab a card, you could build this and it rewards you for people.
Yeah, it's just no time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with like this, and
Well, oh yeah, because
I'm gonna clear for one.
Yeah.
Yep. One of the actions, and then
Can you capture how many?
2, because I have 1 extra.
Yep.
So best case scenario,
A red and a green, or 2 red, 2
2
green.
reds. Yeah. It's gonna be 2 reds because the green are still covered up by jungle. Yeah. Boom and boom.
That's not you. That's me.
Oh, that's right.
You're not
I can't
you.
see that.
You can't.
I can take. Oh yeah, that's right. This and purple.
That's still not too terrible. I mean, you're only 1 off from the other.
Yeah,
So
that's not bad. Okay.
All right.
And that was the end of
cool.
the game.
So then move. So for in game, let's
yeah.
move all your guys down into the
to your supply.
supply, and then we'll let Panik read off
Yeah, we'll go through scoring
the sheet
here.
one by one. Any wagers out there in internet land?
Who did
I think you've got it.
right.
My plan was
I've learned to not speak up like that anymore.
my plan was to get all of these stars to here, but I didn't realize I would need 2 more trees to do it, and that just kind of.
All right. First thing we're gonna do is score purple dinosaur, the Barneys.
Okay, so I got it. And it's cut in half, rounded down.
Yep.
64.
Oh my God. 21.
All right. Blue ones.
6.
What's 29 and 14? That'd be 43, is it?
Mm-hmm.
3. I had just one worth 3.
Woo!
Yeah.
Big money.
Big money, big red, guys. So
18.
21.
18,
18,
21.
21. I also had 21.
How did you get 21?
I have 2 of them, right?
Yeah, but they're half value rounded down, so it should be an even number. How did you get an odd number when you're taking 2
Oh,
numbers?
because I was
dividing it?
thinking, so it would be 42. Yeah, divided by 2, right?
Wouldn't it be?
Oh, wait, what's your.
They're worth 21.
So they're worth 10 each. When
Oh,
they're
so we
there.
round
Yeah,
them
yeah.
first, so they would be.
Well, that's a question: is do you add them up and then round the total?
No,
or
I
do
think
you round.
individual dinos
I think
are
it's
worth.
individual,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it would be 20.
20.
Yeah.
That'd be a good thing to throw in the rules for clarification, though.
Now the green ones. Yeah, mine
Yeah.
too.
I got 0. I'll save you time on that.
$72.
Whew. That's the most I think I've seen for one.
Still
thing.
thinking that you shouldn't speak up yet? I think you got this, Dan.
All right, points for jungle.
And jungle's up on your score.
Yeah, all of them count.
All count.
Yep. So
My jungles are worth.
my jungles are worth nothing.
You have no jungle.
Mm-mm. Nothing.
Well, you really don't.
Wow.
4 points for me.
14 for me. Okay, points for tourists.
I got 30.
Oh,
They're 3 points apiece.
wow.
And I got 10 of them.
Nice, man. I think it's the most I've seen on a tourist score.
Well, I was going for endgame stuff.
Points for volcanoes.
Volcanoes and huts.
And
being,
huts, right.
being near them.
Right.
Yep. So,
Let's see. Mine are worth 2 apiece.
I got 24.
For you.
Because there's, wait a minute, 4 huts and 4 volcanoes, right?
yeah.
So that's 8 times 2. Is that 16?
16.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah. 8 times, yeah.
Two.
I was thinking it was times 3.
12 for me.
Next up, points for rails.
This should be hopefully decent. How many pieces? Okay, so you get what, 30 pieces of rail in the game?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know what the total amount of rails are. In
Okay, I figured I could just subtract 1 from that.
I think it
'cause
does say-
I got all
I
but 1
have it.
placed.
30.
30.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so I counted 29. I just figured I would check with a little math. I got 29 times 1.5. Now, are those round down as well? So they're 1 point apiece, or do I get 1.5 apiece times the number of them? Because if it goes the same way,
Right.
it's a huge, huge difference.
It's
like
1.5 5 times the total, or if it's 1.
0.5 each, and then rounds down to, can't round down to 1 though, because then the 0.5 would be meaningless.
Yeah, there's no rounding. I think it would just be total times 1.5.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
So 29 times 1.5, I'm going to be adding then 14. So 29 and 14 is 43, I think.
Yeah, you include it for the full value because it says you take the total number and round it by and multiply it by that number, and that's your number for it.
So 43, I think.
43. Yeah.
So if you got a half, you would get a half.
So you technically got 0.5, 43.5.
Oh.
Okay, so now your
Does that go for
cars.
the dinosaurs round down though, right?
They round
That
down.
says round down.
Yeah.
And train cars?
Yeah. Do I have something for that?
5.
Get any points for that?
I got 6. Because I got 2 each, and I got 3 of them.
All right. Let's see.
I'm hoping I beat Leanne's
The 141.
141.
That was also mine.
I
When
think
I
you got
played-
that because you got like a 60 and a 70 pointer plus everything else. I'm sure you've got that.
Trying to dethrone Leannosaurus.
That's what the score I got the first time I played it too, was 141. Oh man, just barely.
Oh.
What did he get?
Well, I'll reveal when we get them all together.
Oh, that's Dan's?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm liking this game less.
Larry got a good score.
I had a
too.
respectable score.
Yeah. You beat Leanne's score too.
I wasn't going to brag, but I would say it's respectable.
Very respectable.
In any other game, I would have probably won, but
And this has been a game where I felt like I've progressively gotten better with each play.
Man, I regressed big time. All right, we have me at the bottom with 122. We have Eric with 180.5, and we have the victor, Dan, with 217. Man, man.
It's the T-Rex t-shirt.
See,
I'm
that
telling
was
you,
the
right
give
there.
you the extra skills to know how to run a dino business.
Oh,
All right, let me bring.
Dan cheated.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, let's review the tape.
Yeah,
See how we did
That's
this.
all. It's all videotaped.
Man, oh man. All right, let me bring us back up here. All right, so that was Cretaceous Rails. Thank you, Spielcraft, for sending
Yes.
this over. Appreciate it so much. Like, we are in love with this game. It's awesome.
Wonderful design. Ann Taylor, Ann Journey, sorry,
Yeah,
who
Journey.
had designed this game. I think it was an amazing, well done, polished game. There's nothing on here that I felt like was like
Yeah.
super fiddly.
Right, no,
you know,
no,
like it was intuitive. I enjoy it.
And just so let you know, there is a one-player variant. You can play this solo. You can play up to 4 players. There's an expansion out there that adds more things. So,
Like 4 mini expansions, I think, built into
Yeah,
it.
so-
So yeah.
but that's it for us for today. Thank you so much for sending this over. Anytime you want me to play a game, I'll be happy to do it for you. So,
Awesome.
till next time, I'm Panik.
See you guys. Dan. And Eric.
Hey,
I'm
Eric.
still trying to figure out where the camera is. I'm looking this way, the camera's over there.
All right, we'll see you guys.
See you guys.
All
If I would have been
later.
on time, you would have told me that, right?